This is KGW News at noon.
Just a couple of hours ago, the Coast Guard released some new information about removing two derelict ships in the Columbia River that have been eyesores for years now. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brenda Braxton. So here's the update. Starting tomorrow, crews will begin lifting the alert out of the river. It sunk earlier this year off Hayden Island near the I-5 bridge. Crews have to lift it, inspect it, and tow it. The work should be done in a week, but if fuel spills or if the ship breaks apart, the operation could take longer. The alert and another ship called the Saccharissa first came to Portland back in 2006, but plans to restore them fell through and they languished in the river until they sank. As for work on the Saccharissa, that is a done deal. The Coast Guard has said it's already removed it from the Columbia. Now to another developing story this noon. A Salem man is in the hospital and his family and friends say they're angry after he was seriously injured during an arrest. 29-year-old Daniel Garcia has been in the hospital since Tuesday with serious head wounds. As police were chasing him, an officer tased Garcia, causing him to fall and hit his head. Police say Garcia had a felony warrant for violating probation on a domestic assault conviction. Relatives held a vigil for him last night. Here's what his mother said.
A mother should not have to see her son in such fear running from the police. A mother should never have to hear her son's head crack open and see blood running from it. A mother should never have to see 20 white cops or so standing around somebody saying, "Hey buddy, what's your name?" when he's unconscious.
Salem police say those officers have not been put on leave and they're not under investigation because they did not use deadly force. The Bureau has asked Oregon State Police for help in this case because of the severity of Garcia's injuries. Now to Portland's homeless crisis. It's been about a week since the city started clearing camps along Northeast 33rd Drive. That's the stretch out near the airport where people camp in RVs and trailers. Well, we went back there yesterday to see what it looked like after the sweep. Much of the east side of 33rd remains clear. Yesterday, Metro worked with campers to remove trash and anything else they left behind. But now, people living on the west side of the road worry they will be next.
It's intimidating, that's for sure. I mean, just to know everything you have could just be gone just like that, you know.
I don't want to stay out here. No, I'm losing my mind.
Last week, the city's impact reduction team cleaned and removed 4 camps along Northeast 33rd, and 2 more have been posted for removal. In the meantime, since the start of the year, Metro says it's removed 29 tons of debris from homeless camps. Authorities say there is a fentanyl crisis in the metro area, and local police are finding more and more of it on our streets. It's not only putting a strain on law enforcement, but on medical workers too. We talked to a nurse at Providence St. Vincent. She says in just the last week, 4 people who overdosed on fentanyl ended up in the emergency room there. According to the health authority, almost a third of all Oregon counties saw more people die from fentanyl last year than any other drug.
It's a sad and scary thing that we're aware of because we're trying to figure out how to best deal with it.
The good news is that we have a lot of tools right now. There could be more. I'm sure people are working on that, but we work with what we have.
Here's another alarming number. Last year, authorities seized 1.3 million pills laced with fentanyl. That's more than 1,000% increase from just 2 years ago. Now to some of the day's other headlines. Authorities have released more information about the 2 people who died in a car crash in Beaverton. This happened just before 8 o'clock last night. The 2 women were 19 and 20 years old, and they were cousins. Washington County deputies say a car slammed into their car as they pulled out of the Sunset Square Shopping Center at 185th and Walker Road. Their car was hit and then cut in half, and it burst into flames. There were 2 people in the speeding car. One was taken to the hospital. The other ran off and has not been found yet. A traffic alert for the weekend. Light rail construction will close I-84 at the I-205 interchange in both directions from 10 o'clock tonight through 4 o'clock Monday morning. TriMet is installing a new bridge for the Max Red Line. You can expect congestion on I-205 and surface streets in the area. And a new report finds fewer people are dying of cancer in the United States. The American Association for Cancer Research gives the credit to new treatments and improved screenings. There are more than 18 million cancer survivors in the U.S. That's up from 3 million back in 1971. And those are some of your Friday headlines. Rod Hill is off today, but Chris McGinnis is in for a Friday. How are we looking?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. How about this view, Brenda? We'll take it live from Timberline, heading south towards Mount Jefferson and the Three Sisters. We had some early morning clouds in some of the mountain valleys, but they have cleared, and we are, well, looking at blue sky over the Cascades and just about completely clear over downtown Portland right now from our Wells Fargo sky camera. There was some fairly thick fog south in the Willamette Valley this morning here along I-5. There you can see it between Medford and Eugene, but that obviously burned off now, and we are looking at generally clear conditions across most of the state. A few clouds lingering into Clatsop County, but those will burn off as we head into the afternoon. 67 degrees right now at PDX. We started off the morning at 50. Chilly degrees, right? So we've had a nice warm up already. It's 68 in Salem. Burns started off the morning in the 20s. Burns is now warmed up to 66. So late September sunshine, fall sunshine still fairly strong, and that will do its part to get us into the mid 70s this afternoon. Sunset tonight at 7:06. We'll soak in all that sun today, and there's more of it with warmer temperatures, believe it or not. It's feeling a little summer-like as we head into the first weekend of fall.